Hello out there. This video is going to be a bit different than normal. I'm going to narrate a bunch of clips of what's been going on, starting with this Model A and the cold start, vintage sled run, live steam maple syrup, and a hand crank cattle clipper restoration. So the commonality is everything involves vintage machinery and often cast iron. So enjoy. These next clips are of the local vintage snowmobile rally. It was a great turnout this year. We had almost 150 machines. Here are the guys running a double header of a couple little coal-fired steam trains. This was at my buddy Jim's, and it was just good old fun running them into a snowbank trying to plow the rails. Next up, maple syrup season. It's in full swing here in Ontario. So here I am going to collect some sap from the trees, and then I'll have some clips of in the sugar shack, boiling, wood-fired boiler, and the process of that. All these videos you can expect to see in full forms on their own, but I just haven't had time yet. So hope you enjoy these excerpts for now anyway. Here I am in the shack. This is the evaporator we use for boiling. It's 2x6, 2 feet by 6 with two 2-foot square pans and two 1x2 pans. So the rearmost, you can see the hose running in. That hose is connected to a bulk tank outside, which is sitting on a pedestal. We put all the sap into that bulk tank. It's an old dairy milk cooling bulk tank, so it's insulated well and it keeps the temperature moderated. That line runs in, we trickle it into the back pan, and as it boils off, we move the sap up into the front pan progressively. We do this all manually using a ladle like this, so it's as simple as get it in. Normally we'll put a dairy filter. It's just a simple, like a cheesecloth filter, and we just move it from here up, you move it up, go to the next pan back, move it up, and it condenses in this front pan. This is a Stewart clipper. Very common to see them across the Canadian and northern states countryside for sheep shearing or animal clipping, generally speaking. This is like a flexible cable type. The early ones had universal joints with a few straight arms that would connect to the clipper. So you can see I put the head in evapor rust. It took all the filth off of the aluminum. There's the sheen is just some WD-40 now. I'm taking this nut off. This nut has to come off to take, oh geez, it's already loose, to take the clipper plate out of the way and then unseize it. Both the top and bottom plates seize to each other. So although the gearbox is good and I can crank it, the cable would stop when it got to this because it was seized. So that'll get cleaned up. I'll take this old shroud material off and maybe just stitch along flat alongside it because it's gone at this point of the cable. The base is really cute. It's a really neat pedestal. It'll just get wire wheeled and painted. You can see this thing pivots. The bevel gears are in pretty good shape, no damage, everything engages, it just needs to be cleaned. And this, I'm pretty sure, is a late type, maybe a war model, war era, because the label that you can barely see is paper, or was paper. The early ones had like an aluminum cast plaque that I'll put back on this one. I have another one for parts. There it says Stewart Clipper. That'll get some paint. And then on the cutting plate, you can see Stewart number 99, Toronto, Canada. So this should turn out nicely. It'll be going to this friend's father for his birthday, so maybe it'll be a good piece of corner display art, conversation piece, as they might say. So I hope you enjoyed that bunch of clips. Like I said before, I just haven't had time to compile these yet, but almost all of these little excerpts deserve a video of their own. Most will get them. Sleds might wait until the fall. We didn't get out as often as we normally do, so I'll probably put it when people are starting to get giddy into the mood in the fall. Syrup will be coming out, video on it, and next week you can expect a cattle clipper full restoration video. So until then, have a great day.